Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. This is another Raid Shadow Legends video. Guys, the Fusion has just dropped. I thought it was actually tomorrow. It's come out today. Got my day wrong. And Clan vs Clan tournament has just gone live as well. So we're going to talk about both of those. The Clan vs Clan tournament is just for the top 1,700 clans today, but I'll show you everything I'm seeing. So we've got Gallifrey, who I'm a part of, up against Gods and Legends. I always knew the Gods and Legends guys looked like Grinner. Grinner, what's his name? Torture Helm. Good old smilers over there. We're the innocent fellas. Yeah, so basically all of this stuff is up for grabs in Clan vs Clan. We'll do that after the Fusion. Let's get to the Fusion first. Most relevant for most people. And we just got a news thing drop on it. So, Underpriest Brogni Fusion events. Now, I put a video out about Underpriest Brogni as soon as we heard about him, saying he looks awesome. He looks like one of the best Fusion champions we've seen. Absolute carry for your team. Can open up different content that perhaps you couldn't do before. So I put a video out about 2 weeks ago to say, get ready. This is going to be tough Fusion. We knew it was going to be a Fusion made up of epics and grind. It is. It's different to normal, and I'm going to go into that now. But I still believe Underpriest Brogni is awesome. I've played with him on the test server. I'm going to be putting a guide out on him tomorrow. So you can see that tomorrow. But there's also 4 decent epics, which I'm going to talk about in this video. And then probably try and help the people that perhaps don't have the resources to go for the Underpriest Brogni Legendary about where they should focus their efforts in terms of the epics. I feel like the whole the setup for this is a little bit underhand. It's a bit, for me, it's verging on desperation to get people to spend money, which is a shocker to see. But obviously, you make your own decisions. We've got Fragement here. Anyway, what's going on? So, new challenges arrived, and for your efforts, you get your Underpriest. Okay. To get him, you will need 4 epics. Fenshe, Discard, Skomphos, and Mordecai. So these are the ones I did a video on a couple of days ago. Of these, Fenshe is kind of okay. I'd say like a finite champion. Could do a bit of work in Clan Boss. Discard looks like a general good carry, support champion, control champion. He actually looks pretty decent. Skomphos, I think, is probably the worst of the lot, and he's the Void. And Mordecai looks like an out-and-out must for people that want to try and get some support for their Spider team today, and for when we move on to like level 25 dungeons, where AoE HP burn is just going to be more and more crucial for Spider running. AoE HP burn is also great in Doom Tower. So Mordecai feels like almost as important as the Underpriest. Now, the challenge we've got here is, with the setup they're doing, you cannot get yourself dupes. In other setups we've had before with Fusions, you were able to get a dupe epic in cases and hold the epic as well as the legendary. In this setup, there is no way of doing that. There's just not enough points on the table. You have to earn points to get the epics. I don't personally like the way they've done this. But here's how we do it. So let's start one at a time. For Mordecai, you need 20 points from a summon rush. That's all about shards. Okay? If you don't have shards, let's just quickly understand this. If you do not have shards saved right now, I think the Fusion's impossible. Mordecai, you need 20. It depends where they put him, but they're not going to put him like fully mystery shard available. So, Skomphos, okay, so 2 of them. 2 of the epics ruled out if you don't have shards. Let's find Discard. Let's find the other shard event. There's always 2. Champion Chase, Skomphos and Mordecai. So 3, oh no, so 2 of the same ones. Skomphos, Mordecai, Champion Chase, and Summon Rush. So if you do not have shards available, those 2 off the table. Okay, which only leaves you with Fenshe and Discard. Now, Discard is good, and Discard is worth going for if you do not have shards available. Skomphos, I think, is less decent, to be honest. So there you go. Already, honestly, that's what's pissing me off about this, is that already 2 of the champions, Mordecai, Skomphos, hold on, Skomphos and Mordecai, yeah. 2 of the champions are off the table if you did not save a ton of shards. Now, you should have saved shards, but not everyone can do that. But already, There's not enough points out there outside of that to get these two, and Mordecai is big for anyone. So if you've got a certain amount of shards and you can't do the fusion, try and get to Mordecai. But it does look like Mordecai's going to be the harder one to get out of all of this. So there we go. Stimphos, highest points as well in champion training. Mordecai, highest points. So they're also going to be the harder ones to get. And then we've got stuff like Dungeon Divers. Normally, that's not too bad to do. Artifact enhancements, just whether you save silver up, which you should have done. We had enough warning for this. This discard here looks like it's going to be quite a weighty way down the artifacts. So, yeah, looks like, honestly, if you cannot do the shard stuff, save all of your resources for the discard events. Now, I have had someone send me through something. A guy called Swiftcut, who's big part of kind of the community. He's done this kind of spreadsheet, which I'll link below, guys. So basically what it shows is the maximum points you can get from different events and when they're landing. It's like a timetable. We're going to have this type of stuff also rolling through the Hell Hades website. We always do. Any of the fusion events, I'll again link it below because it will help anyone who's trying to do this. But the Underpriest Brogni event guide, click on fusion guide, and we'll update this on a daily basis. What should you be doing today? Really helpful just to kind of steer you in the right direction. It tells you how many affinity pots you need, what's happening with the calendar, what you should be doing each day. It's pretty useful. So both of these are good. But basically, this shows us that if you do not do all of the events for all of the epics, you cannot get this fusion. So you can't like just grab the fusion early, anything like that, unless you pull shards and unluckily pull one of these other epic champions. You have to do all of the events this time. There's no circumnavigate round. It's not happening. It says here each champion's got up to 125 fragments in total. Yes, but generally that means the plus in brackets means you've got to win that tournament. You can't ever just kind of assume you're going to win a tournament. So it depends who you're up against, depends how hard people wail out, all that type of stuff. You can't ever account for that. So you've got to go for points on the board. I feel like it's a real negative that fusions are hard enough, right? Fusions are tough. They're a grind. They're hard enough. We don't need you to make them harder raid. They're already hard enough. So I'm pretty disappointed with the way they've done it, to be honest. Comment below though, guys. Like, am I speaking out of turn? Do you guys like the format? Maybe some of you guys like the format. I don't know. But yeah, if you can, get yourself Mordecai if you need help with Spider. Otherwise, focus on discard if you can't get Brogni in full. So yeah, Fusion is up. It's running. I don't like the way they've done it personally, but there you go. Clan versus Clan, just gone live as well. So this is the first time going live. Looks like we're getting beaten around already. So you basically get points for just doing stuff in the game. Okay, so whether it's running Fire Night, whether it's beating Clan Boss, whether it's doing faction wars at different levels, and you kind of get the opportunity to earn some of this new artifact stuff, which is, they're all brokenly good, so you do kind of want to get these. You also get points for different milestones as you go through, so different rewards. It's pretty basic rewards, I would say. Energy, a few pots. But when you get to the top end, it doesn't seem like a lot, but it's actually kind of juicy. 6-star Savage Legendary Artifacts. They thought about this. They have thought about this. Top tier clans, for sure, are going to want these artifacts. Like, getting 6-star Savage pieces is probably better than anything else that's going on right now because they're so hard to get. It's still totally random. I might get a pair of boots here with flat attack as the main stat, which means it will go straight in the bin. But there are some rewards here that are kind of worth picking up at the top end. And then it kind of talks you through objectives. But by the looks of this, you can do any of these point scoring right the way through the 2 days. So it will end up coming down to, if it's between us and Gods and Legends here, when we get to the last kind of 10, I don't know, maybe last couple of hours, whoever wants to wail out hardest to win this will win it because there's objectives around spend gems. There's objectives around gain new champions. There's objectives around, just farm harder than the other person. And that will all come down to, do you want to invest your own cash or not? Now, as a clan, Gallifrey, we've said, and as a cluster, Gallifrey, so we've got like 9 or so clans, we've said we will not enforce any of our members to spend money to achieve this. Just do what you want to do on a day-to-day basis. But if you can get points towards your clans winning, fantastic. If you can't, so be it. We're not going to whale out for this. I know some of the top clans, they're going to want this stuff. They probably will whale out, which is up to them. But we're not going to do that because we just feel like it's too ridiculous, to be honest. So there you have it, guys. Clan wars are active. What's your view? There's quite a few people that are hyped about this. I think if there were less objectives which were kind of like whale out to do it, then, spend gems to earn points, ridiculous. Things like, that's okay, I guess. Arena, got it, that's fine. Complete stages. It should almost be, there is a limit here, 2,000 points. I guess that's going to be easy for everyone to just hit the limits on these things. So it will end up coming down to, are you running Nightmare Campaign? Who's going to do that, honestly? Are you going to get champions? Honestly, the higher the clan, the less likely you're going to get a brand new legendary. Like, I very rarely get new legendaries anymore. It's just that some of them are just a bit weird. Upgrade the Great Hall. Well, some of the maxed out clans don't even have a Great Hall to upgrade. I certainly don't hold on to stack up medals for this type of thing. It's just so weird. It's such a weird thing to earn such a lot of points for. 10,000 points to upgrade your Great Hall. Honestly, if you're sitting on that many points and you're doing a terrible job of managing your account, just such a stupid thing to put into this. So I think part of it is kind of interesting to have some sort of competitive element to clan versus clan, but the way they're doing it for me is just, it's just like a whale out cash grab, which comes down to the point where I'm just like, I'm fed up with seeing it. Just fed up with seeing it. I want competitive play, yes. Do I want the whale out stuff? No, I do not. So there you go, guys. Clan versus clan. I think it'll be, when it settles down, if you're like a mid-tier clan, you're just going to get more free stuff for doing your day-to-day grind. But I think at the top end, it's just going to be a whale fest. Like, who wants to spend more money on it? So there you go, guys. A fusion, a clan versus clan. Honestly, the way they've implemented both, I think, is sucky. What do you reckon, guys? Leave a comment below. I've been Hell Hades. I will see you later.